Hello, good morning and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, it's pretty busy behind me, and this is because I'm standing just outside the border crossing between Thailand and Myanmar at a place called Mae Sai, right up as far as you can go in the far north of Thailand in Chiang Rai province. There's a lot of hustle and bustle here and markets which we'll look around. Plus we'll also go to the northernmost point, plus a temple on top of a hill with an interesting feature. Plus we'll also visit the temple where the cave boys got stuck in about 5 years ago for a couple of weeks. But the main purpose of this video is to visit the Golden Triangle, which we'll do later on in this video, and I'll show you all around there. For now, let's have a look around what there is to see in Mae Sai, and then we'll get on the bike and we'll explore the other sides. And this point right by the bridge, I'll show you the bridge in a minute, is the northernmost point of Thailand, although technically it isn't. It's actually as you go along east from here along the river marks the border between Thailand and Myanmar, but there is a point that's actually the northernmost point. And you can see here this is one of the bridges in Mae Sai that go into Myanmar. The other one's more for bigger trucks. But you can see halfway down the flags change between the Thai flags and the Burmese. And then, as I said, that's the river down there. And we'll follow this river as it flows east into the Mekong. And that's where it forms the Golden Triangle. And then right by the border crossing, we have this walking street market, Sai Lom Joi. But it's very quiet actually. Here it's very quiet. On the main streets it's really busy. But this is more for tourists now, I guess, where you can buy cheap plastic Chinese goods that are coming probably from Myanmar. Now, one thing they do sell a lot of here is different flavoured wines. They do strawberry and cherry, as well as regular wines. Mulberry. But they are produced in Thailand, they're not produced in Myanmar. And then these are your cheap sort of plastic goods. It's kind of selling all lights and batteries and stuff. Some clothes. It's very quiet down here. So we've got another market here which is a lot busier than where I just was, and then this road goes up to the temple on top of the hill, which we'll do in a second when we get there. Don't think I've been to such a loud, bustling temple before. It's just noise everywhere. น And this is the big scorpion, and it's said to fend off the Burmese from attacking Thailand again as a warning, because it faces Myanmar. Now, since I was last here, they've built this skywalk. Thailand seems to really like skywalks nowadays. So we'll try that out. Get some really good views overlooking Myanmar. Okay, so I've got my shoe covers on in order to go on the skywalk. And of course they're purple, because everything here is purple now. So it's a bit unnerving walking on the glass. I'll walk on the side. I see a lot of people are afraid to walk on the glass bit. I have to say, it is a bit unnerving, especially out right on the edge here. Yes, this is a bit unnerving because there's nothing sort of down below you. And then here's the border crossing, so you can see on the right of the screen the big archway on the Thai side. And then you've got the bridge. And then you've got like a quintessential Burmese building, multi-tiered roofed building, green. That's actually a little shopping mall. I remember going in there and buying some wine in there. And then all of this is Tachileik. It's a bit of fun, this. You can see down there the river. And then I think this big white building here, which is on the Burmese side, is like a resort and a casino, because they're allowed casinos in Myanmar. Looks like somebody's sculpted a beautiful looking stupa out of the glass panels. Right, so we've come about 10 kilometres or so south of Mae Sai. Well, we couldn't go north because we'll end up in Myanmar. And this is the site of where the schoolboys got stuck in the cave about 5 years ago. And we just parked up and we have to take a little bus, electric bus thing, to the cave entrance. Okay, so here we are at the entrance. So what I'll do is I'll explain as we're going around the events that happened in 2018. And you can still see their bikes here. Two of the schoolboys' bikes are still here. On Saturday 23rd June 2018, a group of 12 boys aged between 11 and 16 from a local junior football team named the Wild Boars, plus their 25-year-old assistant coach, went missing after setting out to explore this cave. They became stranded in the tunnels by sudden and continuous rainfall and were trapped about 4 kilometers inside from the mouth of the cave. A cave rescue was then implemented, at first by Thai Navy SEAL divers, as well as divers from the British Cave Rescue Council, who eventually found the boys on the 2nd of July due to the rescue being thwarted by continuous rain, flooding and poor visibility. The rescue effort involved some 10,000 people, including 100 divers, hundreds more rescue workers, around 100 government agencies, 2,000 soldiers and around 900 police officers. More than 1 billion litres of water had to be pumped out of the cave system, and more than 700 diving cylinders had to be used during the rescue. On the 6th of July, tragically, one of the Thai Navy SEAL divers, called Samman Khunnam, lost consciousness during a return dive and couldn't be resuscitated and died. The first group of boys was successfully rescued on the 8th of July, with the last of the group emerging on the 10th. I remember sitting in a restaurant back in Chiang Mai when the news broke of them all being rescued, and people started receiving news on their phones with loud cheers and clapping, as it was a huge news event here, as well as it captivating a lot of people around the world. Incidentally, the cave was never fully open to the public and promoted as a tourist attraction until after the rescue, as so many people wanted to come here and see for themselves where the rescue took place. Okay, so we're now at the spot called the Golden Triangle, and I'll tell you a bit about the history of this area, but first I'll just show you where the point where the river that comes down from where we were in Mae Sai, which I'm trying to remember its name, the Ruak, something like that. This is where it flows into the mighty Mekong. You can see how big and wide the Mekong is here. So obviously we're in Thailand. That point over there on the other side of the river, that's Burma, that's Myanmar. And then if you cross over to the other side of the Mekong, if I just come across there, that's Laos. So that's why this area is called the Golden Triangle, because you've got the points of 3 countries joining at this point where these 2 rivers meet. You can see here the 3 countries divided by the 2 rivers. And here we've got a huge golden sitting Buddha statue. That's actually on some form of boat on the side of the Mekong. You can see here we're actually on this vessel of some sort, and then you can Swing round here, get a better view of the Buddha. And here we got a statue of a previous king here. If I find out who it is, I'll put it on the screen. And these glorious golden carvings here. Really, really pretty. Okay, and the final stop on the Golden Triangle video is to this temple, which we climb up to. So instead of walking up, I'm going to take the bike up. So the first stage of this temple, because it's located several locations up the hill that overlooks the Golden Triangle. I think we can look down on the rivers from little hilltop here. Is this main building, which you can see looks like it's been built out of laterite, the volcanic rock, and it's believed that this temple dates back to 759 when a king of the previous kingdom here, I think it was called Nangnon, excuse my pronunciation, but I put the name up in English on the screen, when he set up the kingdom here, which is now Chiang Sen, which I'm going to next in the next video. That's all about Chiang Sen. It's only about 8 kilometers south of here, but he's believed to have set up this temple. But most of what we see today is actually from the Lana kingdom, so that dates from about the 14th century, 14th, 15th century. So right on top of this hill that overlooks the Golden Triangle, we've got a ruin temple here. And there's some information. So this is the temple that's said to be built in 759. And that's where I'm going to leave off this video for now. If you like it, then give me a big thumbs up, and why not subscribe to my channel down below. Until the next video, see you later.